Heleneie Beanie here. I recently got back from the March of Hope, a march of Jewish, Arabic, Muslim, and Christian women marching for peace from the north of Israel to Jerusalem. And at one of the first meetings of during this march, we were in a high school, and the high school teacher asked the class, he said, look at these women. They gave up 2 weeks of their lives to march for something that was important to them. And this teacher asked the children, he asked them, what would you be willing to give up for 2 weeks of your life? What would be important to you? I would like to share with you one of my passions. I'm a passionate person, and when something's important to me, you'll hear me, you'll see me screaming, you'll see me doing funny, silly things to get your attention, because these things are important to me and I want to get them out there to you. And I want to feel as if I'm doing something to make the world a better place. And yes, it's not a dirty thing to say, and I don't have to be ashamed of myself. I want the world to be a better place. And that begins at home. That begins at home in our bodies, in our minds, in our souls. And it begins with a cleanup. I had a health crisis, and at the culmination of that health crisis, I had cervical fusion. I didn't know what was wrong with me, and that was my answer. I went from doctor to doctor, for one white coat to another white coat, looking for the answers. And when somebody promised me that it may be that this will get rid of what's bothering you, I just signed up. Where do I sign? Because I wanted help, I wanted out, I wanted answers. And they weren't forthcoming within. And my doctor, she only wanted to prescribe me with antidepressants, and I wasn't going to do that. And so I did what I could. When my body shouted to me, just a few days before the operation, maybe this is just an allergy that's bothering you, one of those bizarre allergies that you've had many times within your life. I tried to figure it out. I didn't have enough time before the operation. I was too polite to cancel the operation a day or two before, so I went under the knife. Without getting I had a promise from the doctor. He said, yeah, there's no problem with allergies from the implants. It's titanium, and nobody's allergic to titanium. Well, that shows you. Second operation to get all the metal implants out of my body. It's a story, and you can read about it in my blog, but what I would like to tell you is the real healing process. The real healing process began after my operation, after the 2 operations, and I started to understand that I needed to make some changes within my life. And I found some tools by myself. I just kept finding new tools and adding them in and adding them in. And today, when you look at me, you see a different person. I was closed. I was shy. I was pretty angry, and I walked the part. And I didn't share. I didn't share much at all. And now I'm sharing everything. I'm an open book. But I changed myself. I changed my eating. I changed a bunch of stuff. And people, they stop me on the street and they want to know what I'm taking because they want what I have. And I want to give it to you. I would love to give you all of these things that I learned along the way. It is so important for me to shift the balance of power. I want you to take your power from within. I don't want you to look for others. Give me power, give me power, give me power. No, it should come from within. And I've got some simple but very important, very powerful tools which I would like to share with you. I look around us and I see so much chronic disease, and I see people that are busy and hurried and bothered, and people that have too much weight, too many sorrows, too angry. I've been there, I've done that, and there is a different way to live our lives, and I would truly like to share that with you. I know that there are those amongst you, who say, yeah, I know that, I'm with you. I know all these things, I'm healthy and I'm joyous and I don't need what you're selling me. Well, I would like to do more than that. I would like to share this. I would like to pay it forward. I would like to pay it forward to you and your friend and to the stranger in the street. I would like to pay it forward in English. I would like to pay it forward in Hebrew, and I would like to pay it forward in Arabic for a start. I would like to show you, this is my book, Heleneie Beanie and the 16 Ways. 16 Ways to Navigate Your Health. And it's a children's book. It's a pictures book. It's a picture book, but it's for adults. And it has a lot of magical information inside. It's written with love and care. I'm not condescending or telling you that you have to do this or you have to do that. I'm putting the power in your lap. I want to give you the tools to make the right decisions, the ones that are right for you, because ultimately what's right for me is not necessarily going to be right for you. We all live in different bodies. So what do you say? Shall we get our house in order? Our house, our body, our mind, our soul. It's a house. And we can treat it with love and give it good food, good thoughts, good exercise, or we can trash it